Hey guys, what is going on? It is Kaiser, and today we will be going over the basically best collab that I've ever seen so far. I started in chapter 3, season 1, so not exactly an OG, but basically, um, it's really good timing because I actually started watching Naruto like a little bit before this part 2 collab came out. The Rivals, sort of whatever they're calling it. It's like Naruto Rivals. But basically, I'm on episode like 200 if you're wondering, and essentially you can get this glider, which is in the item shop for 1200, but you can actually go ahead and get it pretty much. You can get it for free, and it's been a lot of work. And a lot of them are very boring, so I haven't bothered to really record or do anything about it. But since I am only a few top 6 placements away from it, and you might also be in that position, because it can be pretty hard to place a super high amount of times. I think I had to place top 6 like 50 times or whatever. But since that is the objective, I figure I would go ahead and enlighten you guys on how exactly I get placements. And while I don't necessarily win a ton, this method is very good for top placements. So I'm going to go ahead and queue into zero build solo. I would argue zero build is kind of harder to do this in, but I'm a zero build gamer, so that's just how I do. Um, but yeah, hopefully when they add more cover items to zero build, it'll be a lot less random. But yeah, sometimes final circles can be very tough in zero build, and you might not win, but you can definitely get top 6. Definitely get top 6. Also, how are you guys enjoying the battle pass? I honestly am already on the bonus stages, and I'm very excited to get to the end because this just looks so clean. Unfortunately, it doesn't work for the style I have right now, with the sort of like ninja like robe over his head. So that's pretty unfortunate, and I really wish they would make the styles work with every type of variant. But that's fine. But basically, um, we're just going to go ahead and queue in here. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long. Also, if you're wondering, I do have that loading screen. It's from Chapter 2, Season 3. Now, like many other people who didn't really fully commit to Fortnite, I did play a few games here and there, and that must have been one of the seasons I played. I don't even really remember which ones it was in particular. So I guess it was Chapter 2, Season 3. Unfortunately, I heard it's a really good season, but I didn't really play it that much, and I kind of regret that. I believe that was with Midas, so that would have been a cool Battle Pass playthrough, but oh well. You live and you learn. Anyways, part 1 is basically very simple. I'm going to choose to drop in a very, very far away location. I'm actually going to drop Jonesy's. Because I was planning on making a collaboration, or not a collaboration, but a compilation of plays that I've made with the dub, the exotic weapon. I currently think it's probably one of the better shotguns in the game, and a lot of people might disagree, but I think the recoil is super useful. So I'm probably gonna try to get it, assuming it's being sold this round. But we'll see. Also, I combined some of the crew pack with this variant because I think it looks clean. I don't really equip female skins that often. Not because I'm sexist, but just because, I happen to be a man, and I like it when my avatar represents me. I don't know if a lot of people feel that way, but, Fortnite has a lot of female cosmetics, and, I think that's cool, but, I like a good male cosmetic every now and then. Alright, let's get this. Oh, it looks like he's here. Okay. I'm gonna get that shotgun and this before I buy it. There we go. Alright. So, basically, the main theme of this challenge is very simple. we don't get killed. Now, this isn't just a tutorial telling you to hide in a bush and AFK. I think that that's something that people legitimately do. But no, this will actually help you even after this sort of event. So let's just sort of play very passive. That is definitely the way to go. Gonna make sure my loadout is all complete before I go and try to like key people, or before I even really take a single fight. That is super important. I hate the combat. I just do not like the combat. Especially because, like, if that was a stinger, that person would have got deleted so much quicker. Alright. When you get blue og, so we're chilling at long range fights. Gotta love that. I'm gonna buy a stinger, actually. I think that's the play here. I definitely don't have to, but I think it's worth it. I like to run one heal item, and I usually bring minis because your overshield can prevent you from losing that much that much health, so you don't really need to worry about it that much. And now here's the big mistake I see people like do, is they rotate too quickly. I don't have to rotate for like another minute because if you'll notice, the storm isn't even moving in. So basically, people will like get themselves killed before their loadout is ready, and that's just bad. You always want to make sure that you're ready to take any fight that you might encounter. It's a very important battle rail sentiment there. This guy's a bot. This is very scuffed. I should just reload my stinger. There you go. Okay. That guy was definitely not feeling it today. Anyways. Yeah, the dub lacks a lot of killing power, to be honest. But, you know, it's very good in endgame situations where you can get damage and dip, and basically reposition with it. So, I definitely still rate it pretty highly. Alright, so as you see, Storm is starting to move in, so we can just go ahead and scale up with the Storm. It's very fast in the first few rotations, the actual Storm wave, so we do want to move somewhat quickly, but we don't want to be the first people there, because then people can come behind us, and that's just not good. You know, pause, but like, for real, you don't want people behind you. I gotta get my shield back. Yeah, I honestly think that people play this game too aggro. Because, like, I don't know, like, if you ask somebody, like, if you went up against 99 people, would you win? And a lot of people say no. But yet, everybody plays this game like they need to take every fight in existence. Alright, that person got the jump on me because he was just camping the mountain there. Oh, this guy is like trying for it. He really wants it. But yeah, I can be very unpredictable with my landing, so I should be able to get away, no problem. Yeah, that was almost pretty bad. I had a rift to go though. I knew if I committed to the Og fight there, I would have lost because he already shot me like twice. So definitely want to be smart with engaging. Need to make sure I'm moving quickly, so go ahead and dub up this mountain here. That guy could still come back for me. I don't know how committed he was to that, but hoping he just leaves me alone. Because, honestly, I don't feel like taking too many fights. I just want to get my Path of Itachi done. That's a rift. Rocked. Alright. Well, now that we're in circle, I think it's very important that I find a good place to hold up. So, that's precisely what I'm going to do. You know, if my bounty allows me. Okay, I pinged somebody. Not tripping. This is where the board is. Theoretically. Yeah, so I can sort of chill here. The storm's gonna move in, and the circle is going to adjust, so I can sort of wait for that to plan out my next action. And you know, the dub is still a shotgun. It's still gonna do a lot of damage close range, so I can play this well. Alright. So now we've got a few seconds here. I'm gonna use this time to actually locate some movement items if I can. Sounds like I hear a chest up there. That hit me? No. However, it did burn the place, I think, so I gotta get the hell out of here. Pretty much ASAP. We're gonna wait a little bit because these people are fighting, and that's just not very good to be a part of. Oh, that guy's going away. They're behind that house, I see. Well, since everybody's picking up flare guns, I'm gonna move out of this wooden hellhole and towards circle. I want to get high ground pretty much ASAP. Don't really want those people to sneak up behind me, but it does seem like they're still walking combat. Oh yeah, whenever you're looking around, make sure you're moving. That way people can't snipe you, and you're just in general harder to read. And that'll basically give you so much more time to survey. Because like if I stand still and look over an edge, basically if somebody looks up at me, they're just gonna beam me. But like if I'm moving around, they might not even consider shooting. Because they're like, oh well, I'll just reveal my location, and that's when things go sour. So it's just good to. Oh, this guy thinks he's cool. Yeah, that's what I thought, buddy. Smart move, buddy. Now our location has been up. Oh, it's too long to get through the rift there. I was gonna say I should reposition, but I found that out way too soon. High ground is very useful in these types of situations. Now they have a DMR. That's honestly a little scary. Oh, that was sick. I knew that would happen. Oh, they're hurting. They're hurting. I love taking shots with dog and then jumping. It's very useful. Because you get the accuracy, and you just sort of Alright, now we need to leave. out of there. Sort of. People are fighting. We do not want to get involved. Don't overheat, guys. When you're in Battle Royale, and you don't want to keep people, because you're going to get cleaned. You're going to get Giga clean. You're going to get Mr. Clean. People are just going to third-party you, and you want to make sure all of your engagements, or at least a lot of your engagements, are favorable. So, basically, if I peek out of there, I can't guarantee that the fights I'm taking are good for me, you know? So, I'm just sort of not going to take them. And, I mean, you might be able to do that in build, but it's just not, it's not worth it in this mode. It doesn't know where I'm at, but that doesn't mean I want to take this fight. I'm technically in circle, so that guy down there has to come near me. Unless he just rotates around the area. Yeah, he could go around me. Now, my shield has been tagged up a bit, which is unfortunate. But I don't think it's safe to start looting. So, I gotta sort of be careful. There isn't any fruit by that reality tree. But we still got time, and we're top 11 already. Now, as you can see, I've only been in a bush just now, when I'm top 11. And that's because endgame is very different than the rest of the match. You see, everybody is basically playing off of everyone else's position. So it's very important that your position is not basically that you're not found. And this is true in build mode as well. It's a huge advantage when you're like in a box that has like many layers and people don't know where you are in that. That's a huge advantage. So it's very important to play like this when you start to enter the final stage of the game. Because everyone that's going to be found is either going to be killed by one person, or they're going to get a kill and then they're going to get cleaned. So you just sort of play around that. And so that's why it can be really hard for a lot of people to make top 6 placements, because they get around like top 12, top 10. And then they'll overheat because they're swinging out, they're letting people know where they are, and then the whole lobby just knows where they are. And it's just not good. See that there? That was even risky. Oh my god. I think I hit that dude for like 67 and he just died. We are a menace today. See, like, sometimes you're just better than people. And in that situation, sometimes it can be favorable to take these engagements. You know what I mean? Like, if you're better than someone, then just be better. Alright. Once again, we still have another minute before Storm even comes and starts moving again. And when it does, it'll be very slow since we're in this top situation. So, we're chilling. We gotta sort of play this game of, like, do people know where I am? Because I think they do. So, but we need more stable cover. They're really far from circle. I'll give ourselves some more room to work with. But yeah, the dub, I love the dub. The dub is very, very good. Anybody else want to compromise their location? I have a feeling like somebody's still playing back, like, they're gonna move up back of Storm, because that's pretty meta in Zero build, is to, like, follow it up, which is what I'm gonna be doing, so, I mean, it makes sense. Although I have a little bit of an advanced technique where I will take, like, middle of outer circle, like I am now, and try to look for cover points that I can sort of wait out. So this allowed me to see, like, how fast the storm is. As you can see, it's moving kind of slow, so we know we have time. Nah, I'm gonna take out my dub, because obviously the dub is very good for movement. I can see that dude over there, but we don't necessarily want to pick a fight with him. At least not at the moment. Alright. That guy is just sort of running over there. Now, it'd be too risky to kill him, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna already have his location revealed. It looked like there was gunfire from the other side of the map. So, we're not really interested in that, but we're already top 6. We're already top 6. And that is huge, because that's a qualifier right there for the Matachi line. So, you can just sort of see how effective it is to sort of pick your fights carefully. And I'm already at 5 elims, which I know that's not like record pace or anything, but like that's still good. Like you cannot understate that. You know, I have been taking fights, just only when they're inconvenient. You know. Now then, we got another 30 seconds to sort of see if people are going to try to push up at all. We're also at full health, so we're kind of chilling. So you see fighting over there, and I'm not in a position where I can take any sort of shots without revealing my location and being vulnerable. So I'm sort of not going to take that fight. It's over that hill. But yeah, we're top 5 now. Alright, so you can see that the next one will be over here, which means people are going to have to come through like this section of the map. Because there's somebody in the house like over there-ish. Well, like alright, see? We've already found out 2 locations of 2 players. But even then, I'm not going to commit because I know that they're going to get cleaned. Or people are going to be looking for clean, at least. We're just going to sort of shimmy our way around here. Alright, here's a good time when we want to get into this. Okay, never mind. We fudged it. They have high ground, too. Okay, got him. And now it's a 1v1. Now it's 1v1. So, yet again, want to keep our cool. They probably know where we are, but we don't know where they are. So that's pretty unfortunate. And we got him. Let's go. So, as you can see there, if you really want to be doing well in this sort of event, or just in general when you're playing, just think about it. It's like sort of narrate like, okay, what am I doing? Don't just autopilot. Like, think about like, okay, do I need cover here? Do I have to rotate now? Is this a smart fight to take? Things like that. Like, just sort of make sure that you're effectively thinking about what engagements you're taking, because the goal of a battle royale is to be the last one standing, not to get a high elim. You don't get a crown for getting like 20 elims, even though it is cool, and I have one with 20 elims as I post on the channel before. But yeah, basically those are some of my tips. The takeaways are basically move up with Storm, or at least try to be somewhat behind circle. That way your back is covered when you're rotating. Make sure you loot up early game in a place that's not a hot drop, so basically away from the bus trail. And when you are taking fights, just make sure that they're favorable and that you're not going to get clean, because there were just so many. And even the fights I did take were a little risky, but I heard people get cracked, so that's when I moved in. Just sort of stuff like that. It's very useful. And it did net me the win. I don't think I would have got that win without a little bit of I mean, you could call it ratting, but and also here's another thing, i.e., people who feel bad about camping. Okay, in a battle royale, when it's top 10 or even top 15, the pace of the game will dramatically shift into what people call end game, and that is basically like where everybody's camping. So don't worry about it. Like the only people who aren't camping aren't good, because if you know how end game works, you can't, because you don't want to get third party. If it was a 1v1, I keyed that guy. I ran at that guy once it was 1v1, and I've shit on it. So, anyways, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this sort of like presentation, and I hope you all get the Orochimaru glider because I bought everything else, and so I'm just gonna take the free glider and use it with them. But yeah, I have all of these because, as I said, I am enjoying the Naruto anime currently. I don't know if you guys have probably watched it. I mean, it's a very old anime, but I've never gotten around to it personally. So I'm on the part where I mean, is it part of the main story? I don't really know. But basically, one of the episodes where Naruto and Hinata and Choji, yeah, Choji. They're escorting some people, some merchants through woods, and they get ambushed by three. I think they're called Jonin. Um, and yeah, I haven't actually finished the episode because I really wanted to play some Fortnite. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to like and subscribe. I am trying to keep this channel alive, but I want to make sure when I'm uploading that it's good quality and that I'm, actually, making something educational or very entertaining. My last upload was pretty entertaining, I would say. It was a really good gameplay showcase. And then this is just sort of a general tutorial and showcase of the Naruto event. So yeah, make sure to comment as well on video ideas, and I'll be sure to read them. See you guys.